Hello beautiful people, welcome to my channel. So today I just want to share why I deleted my TikTok, and it's been 2 years, going on 3 now. And first of all, do I miss it? No, I don't. Am I living my life without it? Absolutely. Do I think about it? No, I got a lot of things to think about, not TikTok. Okay, so the first thing I noticed about TikTok is that I spend too much time on it and less time doing things that are important and less time just being present, you know. I remember opening TikTok and told myself that I'm only gonna log in for 20 minutes. Next thing I see, it's been an hour. And I had to do something. I forgot what it was, but there's something that I had to do after the 20 minutes. And when I was done watching all the videos, I realized that I spent an hour. And my intention was to only spend 20 minutes. So I was shocked. I was so shocked when I realized that I spent an hour and it didn't even feel like an hour. It felt like 15 minutes. Now, when it was time for me to do the thing that I wanted to do, I was so tired and I was drained. So that is number 2, okay? It is energy consuming. I think the other thing that is mostly exhausting is because of how they created their algorithm. When you watch one video, they will suggest similar videos as fast as possible because they want you to stay on the app. And I must say, they are doing it well. Like, they are succeeding in keeping the audience engaged. But when I started to realize how exhausting it is to just be on your phone the entire day watching videos and being less productive, I had to do something about that. My intention was actually to take a break for 6 months and then reactivate my account. So after 6 months, I didn't look back. I didn't reactivate my account because I realized how productive I am. I started spending my time on things that mattered the most. I started being more present because social media can keep you away from the present moment. You spend most of the time looking at other people's lives, looking at what other people are doing, and we have to be careful on the type of content that we consume and the type of apps that we are using to consume this information. I realized that educational content is more effective and it's more impactful in my life. So why would I want to spend my time being entertained and watching jokes and all of that? Not that it's a bad thing, but I can't spend an hour of my time for entertainment that really isn't contributing anything to my life, you know? So I started consuming more of the inspiring content and educational content on YouTube. So I prefer YouTube than TikTok. Here's another thing. On TikTok, you don't have control of the videos you watch most of the times because there's always new suggestions coming up. There's always videos that are being pushed to the audience. And when you go on YouTube, you are the one that's choosing the kind of content you want to watch. Although there's always going to be suggestions, but you have the power to choose which video you want to play. You are the one that has control of clicking on the video and saying, I want to watch this. But on TikTok, you open the app and there's videos flying. Videos flying. You open the app, pa, video number 1, pa, video number 2. Pa, pa, pa. Next thing, it's an hour. You have been on your screen, on your phone like this for an hour watching. How many videos in an hour can you watch on TikTok? I don't even know. What, 20, 50, 100? I don't know. Because it's short form, there's just too much information that is being consumed on TikTok. Like, it is really becoming too much for me. Like, all of that was starting to be very heavy. It feels like it was just too much. Like, why so much information? Why? Like, what am I doing with this information that I'm consuming? what am I doing with this content that I'm consuming? This is why I stopped, because like I would rather watch a video for 1 hour that is very informative, and a video which I can use that information to improve myself and my life. A video that can inspire me to do better. A video that can improve my life. This is why I like YouTube, because when I started watching YouTube, I saw so many hidden gems. Like these people who come on this platform and they share very inspiring content and valuable information, and there are people who come here and they teach you so much about life and things that you didn't know about. So I would rather spend my time and energy on such things. This is why I'm not going back to TikTok, because I don't see the point of watching 50 videos in 20 minutes. Like, why? What's the point? Where are we going with this, you know? I must say though, like, I must really acknowledge that TikTok has impacted people in a positive way. I know that there's people's businesses that flourished through TikTok. I know there's people's careers that flourished through it. However, we have to look at the negative side of it. You know, it doesn't always have the positives, especially social media on its own has both the positives and negatives. People's careers are flourishing and they're getting connections and networks and all of that. However, if you are focusing too much of your attention on social media and you're just glued to your screen for that long, it can be draining. It can really be draining. It's about time we actually start being mindful and evaluating the time we spend on social media, the type of content we consume, because it will impact you one way or the other. It will definitely have an impact. If you keep watching negative content, gossip content, there are people on social media who are just seeking for attention and they make stupid videos, to be honest. Like, some videos are just so stupid and you're like, why are you doing this? You just want attention. Like, how about you actually log off? Start there. Start logging off. Start paying attention to your problems. Start paying attention to the things you really need to improve in your life, because you are out here on social media doing stupid things that you shouldn't be doing on the internet just because you want the likes and the views. What are you going to do with that? What are you going to do with the likes and the views? Those likes and views, unfortunately, when you log out, when you switch off your social media app, all of those likes and followers are not there with you. It's you and your world. Also, I see how it has created this burnout culture for creators, because the algorithm is very competitive, and the more you post is the more people see you, and it's the more you get followers, and the less you post, unfortunately, your video is not going to show up. Therefore, the creators have that pressure to always show up even when they're tired and exhausted. So social media is creating a burnout culture. They are normalizing people stretching themselves thin, like putting in the effort even when you don't have the energy. Like, you have to take a break. You have to take a break. Don't let people convince you that if you take a break, they're gonna forget about you. Like, come on, take a break. I started seeing the negatives of TikTok for both the creators and the consumers, and people who are just seeking for attention, who just have data, they have Wi-Fi connection, and you can't stop them because it's their phone and they choose to do stupid things just for the views. Like, guys, stop. Like, just stop, just stop. Like, before we post things on social media, we have to think, guys. We have to think about, why are we doing this? Why are you recording that video? What are you trying to achieve by posting that kind of content on social media? There's just too much noise and I just can't stand it anymore. Too much noise. Like, people are just loud. Like, it's just loud. If it's not gossip, it's people talking against each other and arguing, and people sharing private information on social media, trying to expose other people. And there's people trying to ruin each other's careers on social media, and jealousy. Like, why? What are you trying to achieve by doing that? It's toxic. It's really toxic. Now I'm talking about social media in general. It's toxic. As much as it has a positive side, but it can be very, very toxic. So let's just be careful of the kind of content we consume on these social media streets. So yeah, this video is not to say that people should delete their TikTok accounts or stay away from TikTok. No, if you're having fun on the app, have fun on your app. But I'm just saying that be mindful and start evaluating how much time you spend on TikTok specifically, because this is the topic we're speaking about today. This is my personal story, and I'm just saying that I don't need it. It's one of the apps that I really don't need, to be honest. I don't need it. I don't need TikTok. For me, it's just like, it feels like a noisy place. It's a noisy place. It's too busy for my liking. And as a YouTube content creator, I don't see myself using TikTok. These are two different platforms. I prefer long form content than watching 500 videos in 2 minutes. I can't. It's too heavy for this small head of mine. Do you see how small this head is? I can't. I can't. I can't. My head is gonna burst with so much information. Garinga scream. I can't. I can't. You open the app, bah! Video, ooh, like, I don't know how you guys do it. I don't know how you guys do it. I managed to do it for a certain period of time, and then I was like, nah, I can't stop. Like, can you stop? Like, sometimes you just want to watch one video and you're out. Do I miss the trends? No, I don't. And I know there's people that actually look at me funny, like, oh, you don't have TikTok? Oh, you don't know this trend? Where do you live under a rock? Like, how can you not know this trend? Like, oh, you haven't heard about this guy? You haven't heard about this girl? No, I haven't. Like, why should I? Why should I know about this person? Give me a valid reason why I should know about this trend. How is this trend helping you in your life? No, it's just fun. It's just fun. So why should I know about it? It's just fun. 2 minutes fun. And I must know about it. Why? Why? Like, there are so many ways of having fun. And for me, TikTok is just not one of the ways of having fun. It's just time consuming and energy consuming. That's it. However, I must say that I enjoyed my time on the app. It really was nice and entertaining, but the psychological impacts, unfortunately for me, yeah, it's not healthy. It's not healthy. But hey, guys, do you do you, boo? Do you, boo? But y'all do you, guys. Like, I'm not that person that comes on this platform and tells people what to do, like, hey, you better do this, delete. Nah, fam, nah. I'm just sharing my perspective, and I'm just saying, y'all, just check yourself out. Just check yourself out. And I'm sharing my story because I want you guys to start checking yourselves, you know? So in closing, I just want to say, be mindful of the kind of content you consume. Be mindful of the kind of conversations you engage in. And be mindful of the amount of time you spend on social media. Okay? Are you spending your time doing the things that really matter? Or are you spending your time living in the cloud that is social media? Are you physically here, or are you living a fantasy life on social media? getting these followers and these likes and this online validation that you don't get in your physical life. As soon as you log off, you probably don't have friends, or people don't like you. You just don't have the same followers in physical life the same way that you have on social media. How does your life look like? Look at your accounts on social media, your followers, your likes, comments and everything, and look at your physical life. Is it the same? Probably not. But I think, you know what? Your physical life matters the most because that's where you live. So just be careful not to be too attached to social media and the attention that you're getting on social media, because you have a life to live, a real life, and that's where it's at. That's where your efforts should be at. That's where your focus should be at. As much as social media is nice and it can bring you opportunities and all, just don't get too attached. And that's my message for the day, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.